Hi everyone. I wanted to tell you guys about an amazing experience I had about almost 2 months ago. Actually, it's been a while since I've been able to sit down and make a video. So a friend of mine in town, she does like Reiki and Theta healing and stuff like that, and she offered me a free healing session because I was feeling a bit down and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's cool. So I went and we talked for about half an hour or so, and her method is nothing like I've ever heard about before. And she said she got it from like an ayahuasca experience. Like she got the process and the way to perform this healing from an ayahuasca experience. So the first thing is I lay down on the like massage table, and she put stones on my chakras, and then the first thing was the native drum, and she beat that over top of my body and stuff, and what I saw in my mind's eye when she was doing this was myself in this stone cage, like all around me, and with each what do you call it, with each peal of the drum, the walls around would reverberate, and they were shaking and stuff. And this was a cell or whatever. This was a cage that I built for myself, and I was creating it myself. And with this drum was shaking it, the foundations, I guess. And so after that, it was just crumbling down. And then after that, she used a rain stick, and I thought, before when she was telling me about it, I was like, oh, like a rain stick. I've never really dug them very much. I've never really been very interested in them. But I will say that. And so she did the rain stick next, and it felt like it was tickling my energy body. It was very playful, like, and it just sweet and light and tickling, like. Anyway, in my mind's eye, when she was doing that, in my mind's eye, it was like I was kind of tired from all that, from breaking down all those walls. Pink Floyd, man. Pink Floyd. The Wall. Makes sense. Anyway, in my mind's eye, I was sitting underneath a waterfall with just a little bit of tinkling water. Like, it was cool. The water was cool, going all over my body, and just clearing it and cleansing it. And the water was glowing blue. It was like, actually, I swam with I believe they're called like phytoplankton in Costa Rica at night, and it was so amazing. And anyway, that's kind of what the water looked like. It was like glowing blue and stuff. It's really cool. And but after, like, the last one was the most amazing one. It was the singing bowl, and she just used it as a gong, actually, like, hitting the side of it. And the first one, the first gong of it, I laughed, and like I don't know why. It wasn't funny. I laughed. I was like, I couldn't help it. My body just reacted like that. And maybe it was laughing at what was to come, because at the second or third what do you call it, toll of the gong, something amazing happened. And in all my other meditations, and even in the two things that happened before, I kind of felt like I was creating, like I was, what do you call it? I was visualizing what was happening in my mind's eye from the, you know, the things that I knew about myself and the things that I, you know, have kind of constructed from how I view reality, I guess. But this felt like it happened to me. Not that I made it happen, but it happened to me. And so on that second or third toll, this thing like unfolded from the back of me, like from right back here, just like unfolded in this like huge, just, it was huge, and it unfolded, and it kind of like if you would imagine like a genie in a lamp, what it would do, you know, kind of like shakes off, like, you know, and it was an angel, and she kind of like went like, and then just settled back, and I was like, I just instantly just tears streaming down my face, and because I realized that angel is me. It's more me than Nikki is me, and it was so full of light. It was just, and it was so huge. Like I could feel the presence of it. The presence of it was so strong, and it's just, it was so strong and so big, you know, like it's just big, bigger than I could imagine a being being. and it was so bright. It was so bright that, like, you know, I knew it was me instinctively, but the features kind of looked like me, but it was even too bright to even distinguish very many features, and it was so beautiful. I knew that is me, that is my soul, and so extremely powerful. And for a while after, like, I walked around and I could feel that I had wings. When I talk about it, actually, and when I in my meditations, when I connect to my essence, to myself, I feel like I have these wings. You know, I can physically kind of feel them. It's so amazing. It's one of the most incredible things, if not the most incredible spiritual experiences I have ever had. And I also realized when I was just experiencing in this beautiful place of love, just experiencing this being, I also realized that in its presence it is strong, and I don't need to keep on, you know, I don't need to keep on proving that I'm strong. Like, I don't need to tell anybody, I don't need to tell people about what I've been through. I don't need to tell people what makes me strong, because just my presence is strength. And I thought that was a very big thing for me as well, to understand that. 'Cause then I felt like I could be more me. I was more free to just be me. So I wanted to share that with you guys because it was extremely beautiful. I feel more comfortable every day, more and more comfortable just being me and being on this planet, and loving me and loving the world. Okay. Well, I love you guys very much. Thank you for letting me share.